Now, more than 200 climate change activists have now been arrested for blockading roads and disrupting traffic in central London, whilst police say 500,000 people have been affected by the gridlock on roads and the public transport diversions. And they warned the demonstrations are likely to continue for weeks, as Extinction Rebellion said they intended to shut down the capital until the end of the month. Anya Pop has this report.
In the early hours of this morning, climate change protesters occupying Waterloo Bridge in central London are taken into custody. But for every person removed, there were others to take their space.
We'd get a call going, right, they're doing more arrests, they're taking more people, we need more people. So all night we've been reinforcing and helping people. We had enough people that they arrested to the point that their cells were full. They had to stop arresting and there were still people on the bridge. So it was kind of mission accomplished.
It's the second day of global protests organised by the Extinction Rebellion movement. They want the government to declare a climate change emergency, reduce greenhouse emission to zero by 2025 and create a citizens' assembly on climate change. While all eyes are on two demonstrators climbing down from the glass entrance of Shell's head office, an unlikely protester leaps through the police barricade and glues herself to the pavement. Farhana Yamin is an international environmental lawyer who helped negotiate the Paris Climate Agreement, but her husband says she's lost faith with the official process. Is this something that she's done before?
No, absolutely, first time ever. She's a lawyer. She believes in the rule of law, but non-violent civil disobedience. At some point, it becomes necessary, and in Farhana's view, this is the point. Farhana is been involved at the highest level of international negotiations for, I think, 25 years.
And how do you feel seeing her down there with police surrounding her?
She's very proud. This is an unusual position to find her. But I couldn't be more proud.
Her 9-year-old son was also watching.
I think it's great because it proves that she cares about what's happening today and what happens every day. Like, climate change is a serious threat, and the fact that she's willing to make herself arrested, or get herself arrested, proves that she is so fearless that she will do anything to make people listen and care about what's going on around them.
Back on Waterloo Bridge, after a morning of relative tranquility, the arrests begin again.
So the police are now taking out one of the protesters. They've got into a circle where they're all sitting and arrested them. They've been doing this all afternoon now, one every 5 minutes for the last hour.
The Met Police say over 200 people have been arrested in the last 2 days of disruption.
We know that there's serious disruption to the bus network, with 55 routes closed or diverted or stopping short, and that affects about 500,000 people.
What would you say to people who are watching who think, well, you've made my life really difficult, I've missed a really important appointment, or I've been late for work? What would you say to those people?
I would apologise to those people for messing up their days, and I know how hard that is, especially you've got your whatever it is you're doing on your day. But we're looking to the future where things are going to get a lot harder. You know, things are going to get really tough. So we're hoping that this minor inconvenience will prevent further catastrophe.
The demonstrations have attracted young and old, seasoned and new protesters, and is set to continue for an issue they say can't wait.
Anya Pop reporting.